Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the vlog. It is kind of the end of the week because tomorrow is my birthday, which is really exciting, and I am trying to take the day off, but it's panning out that that might not 100% happen that way because it's been so gloomy the past 2 days, and I have one recipe, albeit it's very, very easy because it's just like a mix, so it's more like a how-to video. I have just that to film. And I'm hoping the sun will come out today enough that I can film it, but if not, I might have to do it tomorrow. But anyway, this is kind of a birthday vlog, fun food things that are happening in my life outside of work. But today we do have work to do. I need to do my morning tidy up of the kitchen from everything from yesterday. I have some design work to do for the salad dressing brand that is officially launching in probably maybe the week that this is coming out. I'll put links and everything in the description box, but there's a couple things we have to do. We had a really successful pre-launch friends and family sale, pre-orders, which is still going on, and formal launch will be happening very soon. So I have a couple things to finish up on that front. I need to tidy up the kitchen. But if I didn't intro myself, I'm Lauren. I own Citrus Diaries Studio. I live in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm about to be 26 years old tomorrow. So this is days in my life. Kitchen is clean. Now it's time for a walk, and then I'm gonna come back, make coffee and breakfast, and probably sit in the backyard and work for the rest of the day. Happy Friday. Today is my 26th birthday. Very exciting. I spent the morning with Wes. We went and got pastries and coffee before he had to go to work. Here's a photo of my candle and a biscuit with jam. It was delicious. I've just been hanging out at home. I painted my nails with this sparkle polish that I've had for so long. It's there's stars in it, and it's pink and green and a peach color. They're not the most perfect ever. That was kind of the point because I wanted to do something fun, but I'm about to go get my hair cut, which I desperately need a haircut, and we're going to Portland next week. So I was let me just schedule this on my birthday. I've given myself the day off, so I have the time. So I'm gonna go do that and then maybe walk around to some shops. I don't know, TBD what I'm feeling, but I wanna make a birthday matcha when I get back and do an iced matcha. I have some heavy whipping cream in the fridge, and I want to put the blueberry syrup that I made, I think it was in last week's vlog, I don't know, but I made some blueberry syrup, and I want to dye the whipped cream blue and whip it maybe a little more stiff and then put a candle in it just because I think it would be cute, and I want to take a picture of it. So I'm gonna make that when I get back, and then I'm just gonna be hanging out and relaxing, and then we're going to dinner tonight. Wes is making me my birthday cake. I requested an ice cream cake because I'm not the biggest cake fan, but I love an ice cream cake. So we're doing an ice cream cake with Jenny's buttercream birthday ice cream, which is my favorite flavor that they make, and he's in charge of that. He made the cake last night, so we just need to assemble and refreeze, but we're going over to our friends before dinner, and I think we're gonna do cake then, have some drinks, and then we're going to a really good Italian restaurant. So that's the day. was a very fun birthday weekend. I filmed a couple snippets, mainly at the flower farm yesterday, but I feel like I forgot a majority of the rest of the weekend. But it was really fun. Friday, we went for like coffee and pastries in the morning, and then I got a haircut, took Harlow for a walk, went and got lunch, and then just spent the day relaxing. And then we got dinner at this really good new Italian restaurant with some friends, and it was so good. It was such a good birthday. I feel like I hype up my birthdays in years past and get really disappointed, not because of anything in particular, but I don't know, whatever. I feel like it's just, I'm never pleased by the end of my birthday, not because of something somebody else did, but because of something I made up in my mind. And this year was just really good and really happy, and I feel very good going into 26. Saturday, we went to the farmer's market. Harlow got groomed, and what else did we do that day? We went to some shops. I got a Snoopy plush, which was very exciting. And then we pretty much just hang out the rest of the day. I went to a cocktail bar that night that also does really good mocktails, which I loved. So we went there, and then yesterday on Sunday, I went to my favorite bakery and got coffee and pastries and a breakfast burrito, and then came back, hung out for a little bit, and then went to a U-Pick flower farm, which are right here. And you got to do a whole bucket for $25, and then if you got the bucket, it was $27, so we did that. And you picked 40 stems, and then they had a field in the front where it was all free. It didn't count towards your 40. So we got so many. I got some bundles of flowers for my neighbor and my friend, because they'll be helping us watch Harlow while we're gone next week. And I'm just so happy. It was so fun. It was like a fun outing to do. We stopped at the outlet malls after that because it was on our way home, and I got this nice like dry fit lilac color like Nike ACG long sleeve that's going to be great to take when we go camping on the Oregon coast. And yeah, that was the weekend. It was really fun. Today's Monday. I have an insane week before we leave for Portland. We leave Friday, but we're driving down to Cincinnati Thursday evening, so I have to be ready to go Thursday night as we leave literally at the crack of dawn on Friday, and then we'll be gone for 10 days, and I'm taking off work. It seems like it's all going to pan out that way, and I'm very nervous for this week, truth be told, because there's a lot to do, and I feel like it's one of those weeks where my brain is just like, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. Let's sit and think about how much there is to do and not do it. So I'm really trying to avoid that and like start off Monday on a good foot. I wanted to get up a lot earlier this morning, but also I really needed some sleep. I mean, I'm still up and going, and it's like 9 right now, but I wanted to be like up and working at 7, but it didn't happen, and that's okay. That's hopefully will happen maybe the rest of the week, but that's kind of where we're at. I think I'm going to vlog through the rest of this week because then I want the next vlog to hopefully be like a trip vlog. So we'll see. I'm hoping this will all fit and it won't be too long. But you'll see this. I think I'm scheduling like 2 weeks out right now. So everything is like 2 weeks from when it's happening, which I think is kind of nice. Anyway, happy Monday. I'll check in with you the rest of the week. filming today. I have 4 things I'm trying to film. Also, sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background. I am trying to do all of my laundry today because I want to pack tonight because we leave tomorrow night. It's crazy. But I have 4 recipes I'm filming today. Luckily, they're all relatively easy, low lift recipes, meaning that it's not something I have to bake for a long time. It's not something that I'm cooking for a long time. I feel like you catch my drift here. But first one is I'm working with Wooden Spoon Herbs, which is so exciting because I feel like that is a brand that got me interested in wellness in the first place, that then kind of turned into my interest for food. So my friend became their social media manager and strategist. She reached out to see if I wanted to do a recipe with them. So I'm very pumped about this. This feels kind of like a full circle moment. So we're doing a cherry Garcia nice cream in celebration of their new tart cherry magnesium. So I'm gonna do bananas and tart cherries blended until we have like a frozen smoothie base, and then I'm going to chop up dark chocolate, mix it in so it's kind of like, well, a cherry Garcia ice cream. And then I'm also gonna mix in the tart cherry magnesium powder. So this is all you need before bed. And then I'll serve a drink on the side too. So have to do that one. That will be very fun. And then I'm filming another video for Freestyle in collaboration with the brand Maazah. We're doing like an olive dip situation. If you're not familiar with Maazah, they make lentil-based dips and also like squeezable aiolis and some other like topping options there, like sauces. So we're doing like a little collaborative reel. My neighbors like can see me, it's kind of freaking me out right now, but we're doing a collaborative reel for that. So I'm going to make the dip, and then I'm gonna have a baguette and crudité around it. I think it's gonna be very beautiful and very seasonal, and I'm excited about that one. And then 2 drinks. The first one being a maple cinnamon latte, but I'm gonna be doing this using Churn's maple cinnamon butter. I'm gonna combine that with the espresso while hot, so it'll melt into that, and then I'm gonna do a cold foam on top and mix some maple and mix some cinnamon in with that. I was gonna mix the butter in with that, but I think that's just gonna be too much. So butter in the base, and then maple cinnamon in the cold foam. And I think it's gonna be delicious. And then I'm doing a martini, which, if you guys don't know, I'm not a big drinker and because of migraines. And when I do drink, I'm certainly not drinking a martini, and I'm not drinking vodka. So this was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it was something I really wanted to work on. And I'm doing a fat wash, so a truffle butter fat washed vodka that I'm then going to turn into a martini and garnish with some blue cheese stuffed olives. So I'm very pumped about that. I realize I don't have martini glasses, but I do have these coupe glasses. They're actually my friends, so Liz, if you see this, I will get these back to you very soon. But I was kind of freaking out, and then I was like, I'm just gonna use these. I really don't think anybody's going to be that upset if like this is the glass I'm using. So I think it's pretty damn close. Anyway, let's prep everything. Okay, I'm gonna end the vlog here. It is Thursday right now, and I was planning on filming a recipe this morning, but it is pouring rain and it is so gloomy. So I am just gonna work on it when I get back from Portland, but I'm working on a website right now. I'm trying to finish that out and finish the build out before we leave, and I'm feeling confident I'm gonna be able to get through it. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, do all the things, and I'll be back next Thursday with a Portland, Oregon, in general, Oregon vlog. So you'll see that, and yeah, thanks for watching.